woodlands and the rivers are calling out to me. It's the country that I live for, the place I long to be. Come with us, we'll take you on adventures by the score. We're the sportsmen of Newfoundland and Labrador.
This baby is going to be just fine for me. I'll be hunting just a few days. This one is absolutely perfect.
Said we got a new 300 Win Meg Brownie, Hell's Canyon. It's got a Duro Touch armor coating on it, so it's virtually indestructible when it comes to walking through trees and things of that nature. And it gives you a better grip when it's wet, which is always good. Now with these Hornady bullets, shoot nice and straight, flat. You were right smack in the center.
Talk away, bud.
Right dead on.
Oh, lovely. Can't beat those vortex scopes either, buddy.
Me too. Not as close as you, but
Now what?
I was only that far away.
I got confidence in that gun now, just like the Coyote rifle, the Browning 22-250.
Yeah.
One of the nicest things ever fired. And now this baby here, lots of spec down power too.
And you know, for a gun of this size, it's not very heavy. I think it's about 7.5 pounds.
6 3/4 actually.
6 3/4. But one of the things that that's nice, really nice about this, it's got a suppression
Yeah.
thing on it, so you don't get the big recoil that you normally would expect from a 300 Win Mag. This is a 200-yard shot. Now Gord put one in, he put the first one in, and I put the second one in. Not too bad. One right there, just outside the center bowl, and there was mine. Hi folks, welcome to another show. This week we're doing what tens of thousands of other Newfoundlanders and Labradorians are doing. We are going moose hunting. Actually, it's my second favorite sport in the world.
Yeah, I wonder what number one is. Anyway, we're in Area 36, the Southern Shore. I've got an either sex license. Now, it would be nice to get a half decent bull, but as we've said 100 times before, we're not trophy hunters. So, as long as we can get an animal, we're here for the meat.
We're here for the meat. Actually, that's not quite right. We're here for the trip because we've been doing this now. Myself and Will from Gord, we're partners on moose licenses. We've been doing it now for over 20 years. And the trip is number one. The meat is number two.
Yeah.
And we really, really enjoy it. Now, we're staying here right in Trepassey in a place called the Edge of Avalon. Beautiful little spot, I've got to say.
Yeah, is it
You
ever?
know,
Yeah.
Hospitality Plus.
And we've got a friend that's going to be doing some guiding for us from this area. He knows this area like the back of his hands. Our good old buddy Cliff Dorn.
Yeah, so what we're doing first, we're here a day early before the season opens. We're going to do a little bit of scouting around first because we're going to hook up a Cliff later on. So at least we got a general idea of where to go.
That's right. We've got a couple new Yamaha quads. We've got a Grizzly and a Kodiak. So we're going to try them out right out of the box.
Yeah.
So sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy today's show, moose hunting here in Area 36.
Sod Farm Road, is it, Cliff?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a respectable stag. It's off Cape Pine Road.
First time I ever tell anyone getting the tongue before the moose.
Well, actually, I got a moose and caribou tongue there, and that's moose tongue number 7 I've been given so far this year. That's not even from our own animal, right?
And moose tongue, caribou tongue, homemade bread from Big Goods.
Yeah.
Gord said he spent the night out baking there.
Yeah, right. We saw one this morning. We saw 4 yesterday, one big massive bull. Well, you know, anybody who's ordinarily going after moose, this is an area you probably wouldn't go after moose in because it looks like there's not enough woods for moose. But gee, it's proven us wrong. And of course, Cliff, our buddy here, he's been photographing moose down this territory for years, and he's after seeing some big bulls on a lot of moose.
That video I posted the other day of the bull driving the calf away, it was just up here.
Yeah, imagine, eh?
Yeah.
I was turning this over on the burner, and of course my hand got a bit close, and a few seconds later Cliff says, I smell hair, and then all the hair in my hand and knuckles burnt.
Cliff said, I'm not eating none of that.
Oh, the tongue is red
It was a
good.
moose with a hairy tongue out.
Well, like I said, it's a good thing we took the stove, trying to get a branch here.
Oh, there we are. Go for it.
Got a fork. Any forks going?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Oh, she's well warm.
Give me a spoon. You look over there, you see the cow, the calf, and the bull way over there. Racks.
Oh, racks.
Ah,
Jeez,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about real moose.
Yeah.
Good stuff. We'll have to get going somewhere in a little bit, eh?
What do you think of it, Gord?
I think we got this is the vantage point now. This is a dandy spot. We left Trepassey now. We took our time coming in.
We took our time, yeah.
We had to stop with the boys. We met a group going out. They had the 2 bulls. They spotted 14 here yesterday. They were in a cabin over this way somewhere, but they could see the animals coming over the hills. So we were just going to come in for a look. But now that we're here and it's getting later in the afternoon, we decided to stay now and make the actual hunt. It took us about, what, an hour and a quarter, hour and a half to get in
Yeah,
here?
around there, like we stopped every now and then having to look around.
Yeah.
Chatting to the boys and everything, yeah, it was about that long.
Where are we now from, Trepassey? Northeast?
We're in northwest now.
Northwest, okay.
Right where we're to now is Calgronder's Hill.
It was only the second day in the meantime.
Yeah.
We seen, 4 yesterday?
And one this
And
morning.
one this morning.
Yeah, Dwight saw one this morning. I didn't see it.
Get
Yeah.
things going anyway, eh?
Well, maybe today we'll get our Thanksgiving moose.
Well, if it was like the buddy said, the 14 in one day.
Yeah.
So,
There's people don't see one moose in a
that's right.
Yeah.
in a hunt.
We're back now in the same spot we were yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. We came in the dark, rough going. Good thing we had these machines. Cliff just made a few calls, and he got a bull just over this way. So after answering back 4 times so far.
We haven't done a big amount of going in Area 36. It's a big area. It goes from Witness Bay line right up to Salmon Air line and all the south side of the TCH. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got a big area here, and because it's so big, it's got a lot of licenses, right?
It was 1,400 licenses this year. I still think that's a little bit too many. There was 1,600 licenses, the most of any moose management area in the province, 1,600, and still 1,400 is. Now, at least, like, the government cut it back. They took a small step. It could be worse. They could have left it as it was, or even increased it, God forbid, if they had to do that.
Imagine, you know, this, to me, is ideal moose hunting.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Here right now.
And there's water, lots of water around.
Little
get
pan
to drink.
off in the distance there.
Yeah.
But you know, Wilf, all the years we've been hunting now, Gord's a newbie. He's only been with us about 20 some odd years. But myself and Wilf have been doing this for over 40 years, moose hunting.
I can't believe it, right?
Time goes fast. I can remember our first hunt up in Seminary Line. But Wilf, you know, of all the years that we've had a license, and we've had a license pretty much most years, right?
Well,
Almost every year.
We worked it in a cycle, yeah.
Yep. And the only time we got skunked, and we hunted a fair bit, was Area 36.
It was the same area, was it?
Same area.
Wow. Okay.
That was about 30 years ago.
Ah.
We saw a moose, but everything was way off in the distance, you know.
Well, that's like in the past now. We seen, what, I don't know, half a dozen moose or so, way, way off. Yeah. No way you could,
Yep.
you know.
Couldn't get a shot.
Yep. Well, we'll go on the road a bit further. We're here on the Northeast Trail, which is a trail going into a bunch of cabins. Now, people have told us this is right behind the edge of Avalon where we're staying. So
right
it's great. You
in.
know, we can get on the bike from the
parking lot.
Parking lot.
Yeah.
Come on in here. But, you know, this particular area, they say, even though there's cabins inside, quite a few cabins, still lots of moose. And you can see countryside like this, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Well, we'll go in a little bit further
a bit
now.
further
and
now.
Pick another good spot and just, like, it's getting late in the afternoon, make a few calls. Yeah, see what we
See
can
what
bring out.
happens.
We're going to park the bikes now and take a walk in and load up. We're going with the 160 grain Hornady. And I'm sure if I do my job, hit the target, these will do the job. So,
What'd you see?
Oh, it's good down there.
Yeah.
a few tracks. Yeah.
Saw a few tracks.
Yeah, a few they weren't real fresh, maybe just a day old. Right?
Any water or anything on there?
Yeah, there's a small pond down there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe a spot for this evening.
Good exciting, yeah. No doubt.
But better than this morning when we had the sun come at us. You know, another disadvantage, I guess you call it, we got when we're trying to film everything, because we try to get as much as the hunt as possible on film for the viewers, especially the kill.
Yeah.
And earlier this morning, we're up on a hill and Cliff made some calls and I heard a bull respond here, then the bull responded there, and it was coming and it was going to break out of the trees, we were sure. But then the sun came over the hill directly at the camera, and all the I could get was white in the camera. We had to move. The bull was coming, we had to move. Right?
You know,
Well, like I say, there's been more than once that either myself or the white, whoever had the license, had the gun up, and we're ready to fire, and the cameraman says, I don't see him. Huh?
My phone's going off. No, we're real TV, hey? You know, stuff happens. But you know, it's not always easy filming these outdoor shows, because I'm sure our viewers, like Gord mentioned there a moment ago, they want to see the kill. Now, we had to shoot a moose twice. We've got to shoot it with a gun to start with, and before the gun even gets going, we've got to shoot it with a camera. Yeah. Sometimes there's a little couple second delay before the camera actually operates, and it's not always easy, you know. It's a lot of things that go against you.
Situations like that, Dwight,
Yep.
through the years, right?
Yeah.
You
We
can
pass up a moose if we couldn't film it, but
You know, well, one of the things I lost was my shooting stick, so I'm going to have to go for a hand if he comes out here. I've done it before. It might take an extra bullet or two, but it's a prime spot the way, boy.
You're good at it. You're good at it, Gord. I know. I know why you lost that stick. You want to prove something. Yeah, just because I had to use it last time, eh? Ah,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
what a beautiful day, Gord.
Oh, my.
Huh? Couldn't order a better day.
That'll get them. They could be out short, they might be.
Bit of action on the go.
I don't know if this. I only saw one this morning. I saw 3 or 4, and at least one was definitely a bull. It's an ideal day for it.
I think there's mice below there.
Okay. Now Cliff thinks he saw another one below it.
And that's 3 I've seen this morning. That one there, now we're looking at it with the Vortex spatting scope. It's a big one. He's got a big rack on it. And that'd be nice to get, but they're too far away to call.
See the big bull there, and then just below it, a little bit to the left, you can see, which looks to be 2 more.
Oh, they're down at the base of the trees, are they?
Yeah. And he's right in the middle.
Well, if it's too far to call, it's definitely too far to walk, eh? What?
Definitely.
You're not going to stalk it.
No, that's a little bit too far for me. Maybe 20 years ago I would have. Nice rack, he's looking right at us. Go down. Now, boy. I'll tell you one thing. That long shot, I wouldn't have done it without this baby. That Hell's Canyon 300 Win Mag. And I was all legal off the road. Oh, man. Thank you, my bud.
All right. Way to go.
Nothing to it. God love you, buddy. God love you. Oh, that was wicked.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man. Wicked, old man. Wicked. Thank you, my bud.
Oh, gee, that was nice.
How far?
First shot. I don't know. I got a Vortex rangefinder.
That's a fine shot.
I'm gonna check that out. See.
Roy's got a bike. He said he'll give you a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, let's buy.
Nice little
Hey, no,
rangefinder built in.
Oh, right on. Yeah, they're the new ones.
It's the new ones, yeah.
Wicked.
Vortex Fury. 365 yards, Gord boy.
Ah, boy. That's my longest one ever.
Yeah. No, we came here, what time is it? 8 o'clock?
You had a nice chance of them there earlier.
8 o'clock, early in the morning.
Okay.
Two moves on one side of the road, they went across the road, and they crossed the road, and of course, by the time we got set up, Gord nailed it.
The first shot hit two, the boys were saying. Oh,
The first shot is what got him. The second
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
the second,
I think you missed him
the
with the
second one didn't touch him.
I think it split the hairs on his mane. I was
It's wonderful, wonderful.
big animal.
Yeah, we're
God
very
love him.
much so. Well,
As soon as she went down,
yeah.
Roy Finley, first time I met him, I'm going to go back now and get the quad free
Yeah.
and haul her out. God
You
love him.
saying there's something?
Oh, now, boy.
good guy, hey, boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Hard to believe.
that's a big animal.
It's nice. It's big enough.
Now, boy. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice animal, Gordy. Did I think?
Way to go, buddy.
I'm happy with that one. Like I said, if I hadn't had that 300 Win Mag, I don't know if I would have tried that shot. Picture time.
Photo shot.
Line them up good. Perfect shot.
Yeah. No, but like I say, without you, we wouldn't have done it, bud.
You even fed us.
No. No.
Yeah, I'll make sure you weren't going to start today.
No.
Dwight, I think you fed us too much.
Just a tendon holding that. He can be pretty tough.
Broadway.
Well, there you have it, folks. A very successful moose hunt. You know, a hunt like this would not be possible without some great sponsors, and we've got some great sponsors.
Oh, yeah, the best.
I want to give a quick shout out to our good friends at Atlantic Recreation, Curtis Mitchell and all the fine folk, for supplying us with a 700 Grizzly and a 700 Kodiak. Great machines, standing machines. You want to buy one? That's the place to see. They're in St. John's. And of course, I want to thank Browning. You know, Browning gave us a nice 300 Win Mag, Hell's Canyon, and we put the Hornady bullets in it, and that was deadly this morning.
Yeah, and then of course the Vortex scope. You know, it was a little bit of a challenge first when we spotted that, and then it was far off, and I said, I don't know, and then I said, okay, between this gun, the 300 Win Mag, Hell's Canyon, and we knew the scope was good, and she was sighted in, so I said, okay, I'll give her a shot, and bang.
365 yards. You know, and I want to thank the people here in Trepassey. I mean, they are fabulous. We're going out just after this. Now we're going out again for another meal. We are staying at the edge of Avalon.
They've been wicked too.
John
Incredible.
Devereaux, the owner, and his staff, fabulous people.
Yeah,
Couldn't
great.
do enough for us. Even kept the kitchen open because we were coming back from moose hunt late.
Yep.
Had a big feed for us as well. And then, of course, Cliff Duran. What can I say about Cliff?
Oh.
He went above and beyond the call of duty to put us on moose. And he put us on, he put us on 10 moose.
One of those people you call salt of the earth.
Yep,
right?
for sure.
Great guy. God love you, Clifford.
His sister
Yeah.
fed
Linda.
us 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a little bit of a party there last night. But all in all, this trip has been one of the most memorable trips I think that we ever went on. And the hospitality here in Trepassey, the people here, they've got a mistaken point, which is the World UNESCO site.
Yeah.
Just a couple miles from here. You want to come down and take that in? Here's the place to stay. The edge of Avalon. The food is fabulous.
Oh,
here as
the
well.
fish and chips. You want to put fish and chips? I already told my wife when I was talking to Diane a couple of nights ago, I said, hon, sometime this summer, next summer or spring, we are coming here, at least for a long weekend. Right?
yeah.
She's got to take a few days off. We're coming here for a long weekend.
Great accommodations. And I want to thank my brother-in-law, Wilf, of course. What would a moose hunt be without Wilf being here?
Oh.
He's getting up in years now, a bit contrary and all that kind of stuff. And he got a bad back, but I mean, he's a great guy to have on any trip with you.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy watching today's show. Catch me again next week, and I'll bring you some more exciting action right here in Newfoundland and Labrador.